Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today is the day after Halloween, or Solar Samhain, and we are now at that midpoint between the solar eclipse we had a week ago on Tuesday with the new moon and the full moon, the full lunar eclipse we're going to have with the full moon next Tuesday in Taurus. And this time in between the eclipses can be pretty intense in terms often of like inner work. People can be feeling a little anxious. There's a lot of information coming up from the intuition, a lot of emotional and connective data coming in from all sides. It can be pretty intense. So I just want to remind you all to always be loving, kind, and compassionate with yourselves, when you're thinking about yourself and the way you engage in the world. And with that said, let's get into these aspects. Today is Tuesday, November 1, 2022. Sun and Venus in Mercury in the land of Scorpio. We actively seek to attract what we love. We're thinking about it. We're making plans for it. And we realize that cheap imitations will not satisfy us at this time. The first quarter newly waxing gibbous moon in Aquarius, right here on the chart, calling us out into the community, there to take actions that help us culminate the goals we have set ourselves for this month. Fixed water and fixed air, friends, steady as she goes. If we look sharp and trust our instincts, we have smooth sailing ahead. Today we will look at the aspects as they arise with a little more input regarding this T-square shape we see on the page. The moon side of the page has a lot to do with our personal lives, how it feels to be us, and who we are when we're at home among the people we keep close. So at 6:05 this morning, Central Standard Time, friends, moon goes square to Venus. Here it is, square to Venus right there. Taurus, Cancer, Libra, we desire sweetness or loving kindness from our interactions, and it wouldn't seem strange for us to indulge ourselves rather than demanding those things of others. Then this afternoon at 3:53, moon goes square here to Uranus. Well, I didn't draw that one in. Cancer and Aquarius. Wherever Uranus is involved, I want to remind people to communicate when they feel a change of heart coming on. This vibe can have us feeling very impulsive, but perhaps today in ways that we may look back on as embarrassing or unproductive. And then at 6:22 this evening, moon goes conjunct here to Saturn, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. This is a very serious vibe. It can indicate a low mood or just a certain level of somberness or sobriety, entertaining negative emotional thoughts about our situation. If you find yourself feeling depressed, please understand that this is temporary and talk to a friend that you trust if you find yourself struggling, okay? The sun side of the page over here has more to do with our public lives, how we show up, and what we experience in the work, social, and civic spheres. Sun and Venus conjunct in Scorpio here are now in opposition to Uranus in Taurus, representing the potential for conflict around sudden changes to the way we relate to the world outside our homes, potentially impacting our financial well-being, our close relationships, and even the comfort of our homes. Saturn sits here at 90 degrees position to both ends of that opposition, reminding us about our ability to respond based on what works to bring a sense of grounding and security. And Saturn is at home here in Aquarius, lending us a broad perspective and an interest in doing what works to bring that sense of stability to ourselves and our communities. Okay, coming up tomorrow, Venus culminates a quincunx to Chiron, and then the next day the sun follows suit. So we'll be invited to look at ways that we might adjust our approach to relationships so that we can find some resolution and some peace there. And also, ways that we might adjust our way of being out in the world so that we can find a little bit of peace out there as well. The full moon next Tuesday coincides with a total lunar eclipse on the cusp of Taurus and a lot of other celestial activity. I can't wait for that to come up. But that's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you for tuning in. For the second half of this vlog, where we bring in further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Mel Rose. That link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.